KySouthernBelle. Today we are going to do a brief and short snippet video. I'm going to be counting my MicroLocs today. So first things first, we're just going to start off with a few simple essential tools. Right now I got it pulled up, as you can, or I had it pulled up in like my little ponytails. So it's actually gotten that long since I went live on the air the last time I seen you guys, and I am excited to count them. This was a viewer's suggestion that said, hey, why don't you get on camera and count your MicroLocs? Because I think in one video I remember saying I had 262. So when we start off this video, we're just gonna have a few essential things. Those are gonna be my handy dandy notebook. I'm just gonna open that up. I'm going to have maybe 4, 5, 6 sections. And as I pull them up, I'm literally going to, I'm gonna speed it up, but I'm going to rubber band off each section. As I count them, there'll be a listing here, section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And at the end, when everything is rubber band off, I'm literally going to turn around in the back, let you see those, because as you can see, I'm gonna turn around so you can see those. Also, one of my supplies is going to be an ink pen. Oh yeah, and rubber bands. Can't forget the rubber bands. So these are going to be all of the tools we're going to use tonight. My bad, today's still early in the day, kind of sunsetting. It's rained all day, so I'm a little confused. But yes, so our notebook, rubber bands, ink pen, my hands, patience and time. So here we go. Guys, this may prove to be a little tedious. I'm not gonna talk you guys' heads off, but I just tightened these maybe, when did I tighten my locks? I think it was, I'm trying to think. It's been about 5 days. I went in and tightened some of them up. And the only reason I'm doing more sections, guys, is because I want to get an accurate count. And some of the locks, of course, when you start off, they're gonna be different lengths. Like these right here on the side are kind of hanging out, but those are gonna be counted with this section here. This section will be here. And I visualize the line where I'm doing each of these, and like say for instance this, hang on, this little one here will be counted up here. Okay, so I'm almost done. I'm gonna let you guys see the back and see what I got going on. I'm very proud of them, guys. And if you watch my reel where I use the soundbite, oh, they're working, what did it get me? I don't want you to think that I was dissatisfied. It's just, you know, like that was that particular night. It was just funny because when I looked in the mirror after getting out of the shower, they just wasn't, the MicroLocs was not microlocking, okay? They looked short, they looked, you know, and they're short, but they looked like just, it was a mess. So I was not dissatisfied with my locks, but I just thought it was funny, you know, because when I first started and I took the extensions out, I was like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Okay, so now it is time to, and make sure all of them in there or a designated section, because I'm gonna take my notebook and I'm gonna write out in numbers how many sections I have. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 sections. And actually, you know what? I'm going to break this section down and make this into 2 sections. Just because last time when I counted them, some kind of got lost in translation up here. So, get another rubber band here. So we got 8 sections. All right, so 1, 2, make sure all those are divided back there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 sections, guys. 8 sections, and we're gonna be counting them.
my nose or the thing is on like those sides.
And I will tell you, after this video, I'm gonna turn aside. After this video, and as time goes on, there's a few spots that were shorter, but the hair's growing in, and I'll be able to grab those up and start locks on those. So in the future, there may be, 2 or 3 more. So this side, and like I said, I'm gonna count each section. Each time that I count a section, I will put the number on the screen. Okay, so let us begin. Let's get this. I had to make a guesstimate. Let's see at the end of the video if you guys can guess how many microlocks I had. At one point, I said I had like 260. Let's see if we're close to that 260 again. Okay, comment below. Let me know how many you think before you watch the end of the video, and let's see if you're right. Let's see if we're right. I say 260, but it's got to be somewhere in there. But we're gonna see. Let's check it out. Okay. We get section 1, section 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's see. $24. 45. 32. 37. 32. 36. 34. Okay, so did you guys guess how many microlocks I had?
Did you get it right?
Well, I was slightly off, but not by much. We have a total of 270 microlocks and 2 potentials. Because again, those 2, once they get long enough, will be locked. So I repeat, we have 271 microlocks. And as you can see, folks, it has gotten longer. Remember when, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a video that I had done, and they had grown, but I feel like since that last recording, they probably grown about an inch. I'd say when I redid them and the length that they are now pulled up, and of course, like when you look at them, like they shrink. So look how long this one is. This one's like to here. So they do shrink, and they'll continue to shrink until they're completely mature, and then you'll just have all your length. But again, it just takes patience. So we have 271 microlocks, folks. As you can see, look, where my hair was thinner, like I was like the one reel, if you guys remember the reel that I did where I was just kind of showing you that even if you had thinner sides, you had thinner sides growing up just from relaxers or just traction alopecia from wearing braids and weaves and things like that too tight, there is hope for you to get MicroLocs. I actually talked a girl into getting MicroLocs that had thin hair, and her concern was that she would look bald in the crown of her hair. I'm like, yeah, but when they mature, because I remember when I did mine, my hair's really thick, but when I first did them, they looked a mess. I mean, well, they didn't look a mess, but they was giving scarecrow. Okay, they was giving like straw scarecrow. Okay, and I did it anyway. So the point is to be patient. Know that this is what you want. It doesn't have to be a permanent solution. I know people that take MicroLocs down. I remember taking a MicroLoc down because I had fused two together, so I undid those two because it was a little bit thicker than I wanted that MicroLoc to be. So I had to slowly go in. There's a technique you can do to undo when you put them together. So as you can see, look, I got quite a bit of growth here. So from that reel showing that even if you have thinner edges, thinner in the crown, you can do MicroLocs, because none of that's gonna matter. It's just gonna be your confidence, 2, your patience, and 3, just embracing the journey. Because when mine get to here, I don't complain about when I have to retighten them, because when they get to here, it's gonna be work. Because even though I use like my little tool now to go in and tighten them up and stuff like that, it takes me a little bit of time. I don't do it in one sitting. I might work on it a little bit. Like if it's a school night for my daughter, I may work on it a little bit, maybe a couple of hours. Then the next day during the day, once I get lunch and all that finished, I may work on it a little bit then. So sometimes, and I'm really fast because, again, I'm a hairdresser. I worked in a salon that was very high-paced, high traffic. So I work really fast in anything that I do, whether it's haircut or whatever. So for some people, it may take them a few days, even at this length. And, for some people, it may be as fast as I am. So 271 MicroLocs. Let me give you around the view here. This side. See, like where it was thinner, like they're getting long enough now. I don't have to worry about if that's going to be exposed and you're going to see the thinness of it, because as they get longer, it just kind of covers it in. I remember when I took the extensions out, one of my concerns was this side. I'm like, oh my God, I took the extensions out. I'm like, I just want to put some more back in. I didn't want that showing, but I just had to be patient. So here we are. The top and the back. This is one of the potentials here. I've kind of locked it a little bit, but it's going to take a little time. So that's a potential. That'll be in the back. And the other one is in the top. See that? It's not as bad. And as it fills in, it thickens up, it gets fluffy, so on and so forth. I'm not going to talk your head off. 271 MicroLocs. I'm going to come back with a video that showcases different styles you can do now that I've got a little bit of length. And even though it's still short, it's not down to here yet. I'm still able to like put little ponytails over here sometimes, like if I'm cleaning up, just to kind of keep it out of the way. And as you can see, look, I was even able to put some little buns up here. I was able to put some little buns. So yeah, I'm proud. And I'm going to tell you what kept me in this journey. Again, I think I said it in my one video. When I first started this, March the 29th was a year. I had the hair in quadrants. I was sectioning it off. And I remember saying to my husband, I was about halfway through, and I said, look, I'm just going to cut this stuff out. That's when I had the extension. I'm going to cut this out. I don't want to continue. I'm not going to continue. It just is what it is. Maybe I'll do a relaxer or find somebody that can do them. Because I don't want to do it. And he said, well, you got halfway, so just go ahead and finish. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have MicroLocs. I wouldn't be where I am today with it. So I'm very thankful he told me to thug it out. He just said, thug it out, go on and finish it. Now, he didn't say that, but I'm just saying. I thugged it out. Here we are, a year later. This is without the extensions. Again, I took the extensions out. It was in the fall. It was right at fall. And again, they were like short. Like this one right here, when the extension came out, it was like this. It was like a little grub. It was as short as a little grub. Now look, it's giving earthworm. Okay, it's giving earthworm. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Check it out. Like I say, I'm going to be more frequent with the videos. As you see from the last one to now, I've got a little growth, some buns, some earthworms. So check back with me, like and subscribe, turn on your notifications so every time I upload a video, you'll get notified first. And until next time, have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed weekend. The weekend's coming up. Prayerfully, it'll stop raining. Also, I want to add, I pray that you guys enjoyed the eclipse. Hope you got some downloads from your higher self, from God. Because the eclipse in itself was a blessing and a miracle baby. That goes to show that the sun, moon, and earth never compete, but they always come out to shine, just like you are in the end with these micro locks. So just do it. Have a great night, folks. See you later.